Hussein bhai, it's already 1 year. Maneke, yeah, it is already 1 year.
વરસ થઈ ગયો બરાબર છે.
બરાબર છે, 1 વર્ષ થઈ ગયું. જી જી જી.
એક બે દિવસ ઉપર નીચે હશે, that's all.
I think so. Yeah.
ત્યારે સુધી અમને શું અમારી વિઝા વેલી છે.
Yeah, આપણી બધાની વિઝા વેલી છે 5 જણાની ને.
અમારે જલ્દી જાવ જોઈએ 2-3 દિવસ.
I thought so, Hussein bhai. What Habib bhai is saying, we should have gone a few days early.
Well, we struggled with the calendar, remember? Already.
Yes, exactly.
No,
yes.
We can use the same visa, no? We don't have to apply another one.
I think so. We could. I
10th
think so.
expired.
10th na expert થાય છે. Yeah.
So 10th. We are leaving on 16th, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, 16th.
Assalamu alaikum, Maulana.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum, Shakila bhai.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Maulana Mukhtar Abbas.
Alaikum salam.
Good to have you on our trip, Maulana. Finally,
Thank
we go on a trip with Maulana. After all these years you're planning.
Thank you very much.
Alhamdulillah. How is your wife and family? Sab theek hai?
Sorry, I didn't hear.
Sab theek hai aapki family mein?
जी alhamdulillah.
हाँ.
All are well, alhamdulillah.
Aapka beta aata rehta hai Peterborough, so we are pleased. Alhamdulillah.
So by number count.
I'm on YouTube now, so let me get back to.
Okay, it's 1, 2,
2, 3.
11 participants. This is a 11 plus some are 2, right?
We counted. We should do another 5 minutes.
No.
Remind everyone. Hussein bhai, should we start with the Tilawat Quran, Afzal bhai?
Still wait 3 minutes. Start at 7:35. Just give 5 minutes to
that's
everybody else who might
All
want
right.
to join.
Okay, let me try and get back to. Okay.
Some have got their videos off. I don't know if they prefer it like that, but yeah.
It would be nice to give a face to a name if everybody can put their videos on.
Cameras on, yeah.
Sorry, yeah, cameras on. Sorry. It's been a long day.
Okay, Lem, I made you a co-host.
એટલે મારે શું કરવાનું એમાં?
Now, but so you can. Let me get back.
Shakila bhai, Muhammad Jafar bhai is not.
Somebody.
I think he's just coming from a very important Barmasi Matlis. I think I've heard voices downstairs. He will be joining. So he's kept me as his secretary.
Okay.
Okay. It's somebody has got two people in the same room. They've got this thing on. That's why it's making that noise.
It was us, and I've corrected it. I've left one of them. Sorry.
Okay. Good.
Okay, Afzal bhai. Bismillah.
Bismillah.
agenda.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I have chosen to do it in English because this is the chapter 22 about its pilgrimage and Hajj. So I'll just read 2 or 3 verses in English. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Behold, we fixed for Abraham a place of the house. Associate nothing with me and cleanse my house and those who circumambulate it and stand in prayer and bow and prostrate themselves and proclaim the Hajj to the people. They will then come to you from every remote way on foot and on lean camels, that they may witness advantages for them and mention the name of God during the appointed days over what he has provided them of livestock, quadruped, and then eat of them and feed the poor. Then let them tidy themselves and fulfill their vows, and let them circumambulate the ancient house. Let the pilgrimage be so, and whoever respects the inviolabilities of God, it is best for him with his Lord. The livestock are made lawful to you, save that which has been recited unto you. Then shun the pollution of the idols and shun the vain talk. Sadaqallahu al-Aliyyul Azim.
Oh,
محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم.
just a request to Ismat Bhai, Muhammad Ali, Nazneen, Fatima Bhai, Nazneen Bhai. If you want to turn your videos on, it might be helpful so we know each other by face, if you're comfortable. Otherwise, Abzul, shall we begin with Maulana?
Bismillah.
Maulana, Bismillah, overview of Umrah, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الذين ذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
أما بعد، إن أول بيت وضع للناس للذي ببكة مباركا وهدى للعالمين فيه آيات بينات ومقام إبراهيم صدق الله العلي العظيم. First of all, I congratulate all the participants who are going to inshallah perform very special worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We all are children of Prophet Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, and we try to walk on his footstep. The first person who performed Hajj, he was Prophet Adam alayhi salatu wasalam. So today we see, inshallah, when we go, I will explain, we see that millions of people visit the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they go where Prophet Adam alayhi salatu wasalam step his foot. And all the messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, especially our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, and Aimma alayhi. So it is a very sacred and a holy place. One or two things I would like to mention, that when we start our journey mentally, not only physically, but mentally, we must prepare ourselves that I'm going there, which is a very sacred place. And in a hadith, and also the Quran speaks, the first house which was built on the earth, that is in Mecca. That house, the purpose of that house is for people to seek blessing and also to seek guidance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So various type of guidance. For example, we have very famous hadith in which our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam stated, and he says, تابعوا بين الحج والعمرة. If you can, if you are able to go for Hajj often, not only once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime is wajib, and Umrah is not wajib. But Prophet says, you practice and do this worship often, whenever you can make it. So Prophet mentioned the reason why. Prophet says, فَإِنَّهُمَا يَنْفِيَانِ الْفَقْرَ وَالذُّنُوبَ. These two worship, these two practices, Hajj and Umrah, these two removes the poverty and also the sins. Most important, whether it is poverty, different type of poverty, and also many types of sins. So that's why I say we must prepare ourselves that whatever shortcomings I have in my life, I should keep all the sins in front of me, all the problems in front of me. Then I should land on the Holy Land. Then inshallah, through the blessing of Umrah, Allah will solve our problem, and inshallah, Allah will clean all of us. So Prophet mentioned, Kama yanfil al-kir. Prophet mentioned the way the oven removes the ugly part or the rust of from iron. The way iron got rusted, and through fire you can remove it. Same way, if your heart, your soul is rusted through so many negative things, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will clean every single dirt and sin and negativity through this very special practices. We call it Umrah. One more, and then inshallah, I'll ask Abdul Bhai to conduct the meeting. Very beautiful hadith we have from Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam. Imam says, Hajj and Umrah suqan min aswaq al-akhirah. Hajj and Umrah. Maybe you haven't heard this type of ahadith, but the Imam says these two special worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We call one is Hajj and second is Umrah. These two are markets of Akhirah, shopping centers of Akhirah. What do we do when we go to a shopping center? When we go to visit a mall, we try to buy good things, the thing which we need. Imam alayhi salatu wasalam says, from these two markets, from these two malls, one is Hajj and one is Umrah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken guarantee that He is going to look after you. Once you are there, Allah is going to look after you. Then Imam alayhi salatu wasalam says, if Allah wishes for someone to die, immediately the person who is going to die during this journey, immediately Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask the angel to take this individual to paradise. Imam alayhi salatu wasalam says, if you die, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has promised paradise for you. And if you remain alive with the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no one knows that when I'm going for Hajj or for Umrah, what is going to happen there, how I'm going to be there health-wise. Imam alayhi salatu wasalam says, if you are fit and remain alive, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make sure that you return safely to your family. Nothing will happen to you if you are alive after these two things, these two markets, Hajj and Umrah. Then Imam alayhi salatu wasalam says, why Hajj? Why Umrah? Then Imam mentioned the reason. Prophet Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, he visited these holy places, these two places. whether it is Arafah or Muzdalifah or Mina. These holy places visited by Prophet Adam alayhi salatu wasalam 1,000 times. And Prophet Adam alayhi salatu wasalam went to these places barefoot, walking for 1,000 times. Then Imam alayhi salatu wasalam says, when he visited this holy place for 1,000 times, Prophet Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, 700 times he performed Hajj. And 300 times he performed Umrah. This is the special worship and practice of our father, Hadrat Adam alayhi salatu wasalam. So we are so very lucky that we perform that worship which was performed by Prophet Adam alayhi salatu wasalam from our Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam and all Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam. I congratulate and inshallah, I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give all of us the strength and also full faith. So we perform the Umrah as it should be, inshallah.
Ahsantum, Maulana. Thank you very
And
much.
one request, if you have any question, I won't go into detail, but at least I can answer your question if you have, inshallah, later on.
Okay, shall we do that later, yeah?
Abdullah Bhai, over to you.
Thank you. Hussein now will give us the logistics when we are there. So if you please listen carefully because he will tell us everything that we were expecting and what will happen.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ahsantum, Maulana. Thank you, Afzal Bhai. I'm Hussein Ali Dina, not what it says on the screen, Akil Ali Dina, but I'm Hussein Ali Dina for those who don't know me. Welcome to this Zoom seminar. We've sent you a list of items recommended to take with you to Saudi Arabia. I hope you have them in front of you. Is there any questions on them? Should I run through it or is it straightforward? Anybody got issues with that? Anything there?
Anyone, please, if you want to say anything, can you unmute yourselves? Okay, it seems like no questions.
Simple stuff, though. I'll run quickly through it, Afzal Bhai, if you don't mind. So Ihram, we can purchase it in Medina for the men. For women, there is no Ihram as such, just your modest clothes. Your chadar is okay. Yes, Maulana? Doesn't have to be white. Okay. An unlocked smartphone, your COVID-19 vaccination certificate, just in case. You have it on your phones anyway. Dua books, light snacks for the journeys on the buses. A pair of small scissors is for taksir. A light sweater or jacket basically is very fine weather there. Maybe early in the morning, it might be a little bit cold. You just wear a light sweater or a jacket. Comfortable shoes, trainers. For those who want to climb Gara Hira, you might need your trainers there. Your normal medication, painkillers, paracetamol, cough syrup, scent-free shampoo. Nilam Bhai has sent you a picture of it. It's basically just for the ghusl of Umrah, just before Umrah. That's all. After that, you don't need it. So you could just buy a small bottle. Photocopy for your passports, photocopy of your airline ticket, your normal clothing and toiletries. Vitamin C is recommended. So that's it, basically. All the items to bring, recommended items. We will take questions anyway after we've run through the logistics, anytime after that, okay? So 16 February, we all depart together. Our flight is Egypt Air 2230. I believe it's Terminal 2. Nilam, am I correct? Terminal 2?
Yes, it is Terminal 2. Egypt Air is Terminal 2, yeah.
Right, so we gather at the airport by 7 p.m., please. 7 p.m., we need to be at the airport, okay? I'm going through the list that we've sent you the itinerary anyway, right? So just go through it. We arrive in Medina 10:50 a.m. Medina is good airport to come out, very easy. It's like a European nowadays. You come out and now we don't have those Arab men that sit there and have a chai and have a chat. There's a lot of ladies now, officials, mashallah, and they really get on with the job. Okay, so we'll be out of passport control very quickly, inshallah. Once you've done your passport control, you come down the steps and you pick up your luggage. You pick up your luggage and you walk outside from that hall, walk outside, and you won't be right outside. You'll be in another hall. That's where we're going to meet. We must meet there, inshallah. I'll have to leave very quickly, take my baggage and go out because I need to arrange transport. So Nilambai will be behind to make sure that all of you got your baggages and you come out, inshallah. Okay. So we get transferred to the hotel. We will, inshallah, Nilambai will allocate the rooms for all of you, inshallah, and rest. I couldn't tell you what time we'll check in because it all depends. Saudi Arabia, they say check in 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, but we should be in Medina by 1 or 2 p.m. I think. So that's that. In the evening, we'll hold the majlis for Wafat of Hazrat Abu Talib and Imam Musa al-Kadhim. Just before I go ahead, just want to say that this itinerary is not hard and fast. It can change, it may change, you know, with the circumstances as we go along. But this is a tentative itinerary. Saturday, 18th February, 26th Rajab, usual in the morning, Fajr Namaz at the Haram. Gents will go to Jannatul Baqi. We can go together, but those who are already used to it, they know after Fajr, you just run down to Baqi because they have a very small window. Sometimes they close the doors the gates very quickly. So as soon as you finish Fajr Namaz, I advise you to make your way to Jannatul Baqi. We can try and do it together the first day, but as we go on, I think we'll all have different timings, so we can all follow the routine in the morning. We come back from Jannatul Baqi. The ladies will come straight after Salah. We'll have breakfast at the hotel. And then 1:30 p.m., we plan to do the outside ziyarat. This will include Masjid al-Quba, Qiblatain, Sabah Masajid, and Uhud mainly. These 4 places we will visit, inshallah. And Maulana will brief us, as we will be in the coach, he will brief us for the forthcoming place that we're going to visit. He'll tell us the history of these places, inshallah. Evening again, 8:45, we've got Majlis for Miraj. Okay, and we'll discuss Umrah as well on the same night. I mean, I've said 8:45, you can do it for 8:30, it'd be better, but it all depends because obviously we've got to go for Fajr as well. So we'll see how it goes, inshallah. 19th, Fajr again, routine, go to Baqi. When I say routine, I mean routine. You do your proper way, of course. It's not a tick box, but breakfast at the hotel. And then you've got a free day, basically, all day. This is the day you can spend, you can buy your ihram, you can buy your things that you need for Umrah. In the evening, again, we will continue with fiqh, Umrah fiqh and Masail. This will be led by Maulana, of course. 20th February, Monday. 28th Rajab, morning, Fajr, Baqi, back into the hotel for breakfast. Now, this is crucial now. We've got to start packing our bags. Normally, the checkout is 12 o'clock. And we'll try and do a late checkout, but they are quite strict because they're quite busy at the moment. So hopefully we should be allowed by 1 p.m. The only thing is that you've got to remember that men and women will already be in ihram by this time. We will discuss the fiqh and the masail on Medina on the first night when we go there, inshallah. So basically, you will be in our ihrams. So either you could, after checking out, either you could go to the haram, spend time there, up to you. But the coach will leave for Makkah at 4:30 p.m. The reason why we're hanging around the hotel or the haram is that men cannot travel on the bus during the day, under the shed during the day. Okay, so that's why we leave at 4:30 so we can get to Masjid al-Shajara. That's our stop. That's our miqat where we do our niyyah. We stop there. We do our niyyah of ihram, wearing the ihram for Umrah, and we can only leave after Maghrib. So by the time we get there, we recite Quran, we recite Nafila namaz, and so forth, the respect of the mosque, 2 rakat namaz there. We will go through this again, inshallah. Maulana will go through it, inshallah. So we will leave Masjid al-Shajara after Maghrib. Okay? We'll head for Makkah. We're looking to arrive Makkah early hours of 21st February, 1 o'clock. Hopefully, inshallah, we should be there for 1. We check in at Anjum Hotel for 1 night only, as Nilambai has already explained on a voice message in our group, because we, being 29 days in Rajab, we didn't want to miss the Rajab Umrah. That's why we've managed to just get 1 night hotel in Anjum Hotel, and we will leave our bags there, and we will head for Haram for performing the Umrah, inshallah. We'll do together as much as we can, but we need to help each other, inshallah. We will kind of make groups. Those who are experienced, maybe we can just allocate a few people to go with an experienced person, inshallah. Maulana will take all the 30. The ladies will be given an ID scarf to wear on their scarves, or the scarves itself, so they are visible. We know where you are. Those with limited mobility, you need to take some extra cash with you to the haram in case you want to use the mobility scooter, the electric scooter, to do sa'i. And it's quite easy to ride. You don't need a license, by the way. Once finished with sa'i, you will re-enter the mataf area to do your tawaf nisa. But obviously, we will discuss this. We'll discuss the details of the rituals afterwards when we're in Medina. It's too early to discuss it now. Okay. We hopefully, inshallah, we finish Umrah. Just a point of information or note that while you're doing Umrah, it depends on what time we arrive. We arrive at 1, 2, 3 in the morning. We might coincide with the Fajr prayers, which is not a problem. You can just stop, pause, do your Fajr prayers, and continue. Try and set it out in such a way that you have finished your tawaf at least. It's better not to be stuck during tawaf for Fajr namaz, especially for ladies, because ladies will not be allowed to stand anywhere around the tawaf area. So you won't know where you were in your tawaf. But inshallah, even 2 o'clock we enter, even 3 o'clock we enter, we should be able to have done our tawaf, the first tawaf, which is 7 rounds. Okay? So namaz time is not an issue. If you're in Safa Marwa, you can just stop and pray your Fajr and then continue afterwards. You will see everybody doing the same thing anyway. Where are we?
At Fajr.
Right. On the 20th Feb, where are we? Sorry. Yeah, we arrived Makkah, beg your pardon. All right, so Makkah, after Umrah, we come back to our hotel. Let's get the Medina. So we come back to the hotel. We probably have a short time to rest. There's breakfast in between. Have to have the breakfast. And by 12 p.m., we're trying to do a late checkout again here so that we can have a bit more rest. But if not, then, I mean, Anjum, we know the next day is full anyway. It's full, completely full. So I don't think they will allow us late checkout. but we can check out at 12, and Sheraton Hotel is just 2 hotels away from Anjum Hotel. So you just make your way to Sheraton Hotel, and we will organize the baggages, inshallah, to get to your room.
Can I just say
Please.
one thing?
Please do.
I was going to say that we have sent them an email request today as well to allow us at 2 p.m. checkout. So inshallah, hopefully they will allow us a checkout for 2 p.m. And I was just going to say, if everybody is taking hand luggage, nanakri bag leta hoy, if you are carrying a hand luggage with you in the plane, maybe it would be a good idea if you, for one night, if you want to keep things in that hand luggage so that you don't have to open the big bag till we are in our final destination.
Yeah, clear?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so we come to Wednesday, 1st Shabaan. 26th.
We've just been, I think we've just had 2 people come in, Jaffrey family, or they are trying to connect.
Okay.
There is Jaffrey's and there is a Jaffrey's family.
I think that's Arbab's family.
Yeah.
Arbab, you are there? Yeah.
Okay.
Can I ask,
Sorry.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Can I ask questions about the Medina a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
So we wear our ihram, don't we wear it in the Masjid al-Shajara? Or we going to wear it and then do the niyat in Masjid al-Shajara? Miqat, don't we wear it?
You won't do the niyyah in Medina. You will just wear your ihram for convenience sake, because you can do it. You can wear your ihram in Masjid al-Shajara. They've got good bathrooms, good facilities there. The only thing is that you will have to carry clothes again. You have to carry a bag. You have to carry a bag to put your ihram in to take there. And then when you change into ihram, then you have to carry your other clothes, your normal clothes, into a bag. So it's convenience. Believe me, it's very convenient.
I see.
So
As long as the niyat is there in the Miqat, right? You're saying?
Sorry?
Is because of the niyat should be done there, then you're just saying that's the
Nikah
important part.
the niyyah will be done at the Miqat in Masjid al-Shajara. And inshallah, we'll do it together. Maulana will guide us, inshallah, there.
How far is the hotel to Masjid al-Madina?
Okay.
The hotel is fairly close. Do we take our shoes?
It is not close, unfortunately. The one.
And are you Masin Bhai, are you asking about Medina Hotel, or you're asking about Makkah Hotel?
Medina.
Right now, the Medina Hotel.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. The ones who have just joined in. Medina Hotel is slightly a bit further than what we had expected. Yeah, but they have got enough. They are providing us with a service where they will be dropping us just outside the door of Medina, of Masjid Nabawi, ladies' entrance.
So, like, we at different. Do we have specific times that, like, let's say we want to go for namaz al-shab?
No, they are ready to accommodate us at whatever time we want to go.
Oh, I see. Yeah. And then there with the shoes issue, is it like in
Okay, let me so what happens is in Medina and in Makkah Mabema, the shoes, you carry it with you inside and you stay with the shoes inside. So you take a plastic bag or a string bag or something and put all your shoes in there and you take it with you. Now, ladies' entrance and men's entrance in Masjid Nabawi is quite a bit of a distance between the two. So when the ladies finish, they will come out and wait for the men to come around. So it is not like one entrance. Manlageche, if Hussein Bhai is aware and Habib Bhai is also there, that I think it is around 5 to 10 minutes walk in between the two different doors from the ladies' entrance and the men's entrance, if I'm not mistaken. Because ladies' entrance, when you go inside, it's straight. The ladies can go straight inside, but for the men, they have to go around around the Masjid Nabawi, and then they go inside where their entrance is. So Charak, there is a difference between the entrances as well. And you take your shoes, put it in your string bag or a small plastic bag, and just to take it with you inside. When you finish your namaz, you bring your shoes out and you come out with your shoes.
Okay, and that makes sense. And then, because I haven't been in so many years since Hajj, there was a time where there's a special area in the mosque, where the zaris of Rasul Quda and all that. Only specific times are allowed for certain people. I don't know what the rules are now. It's been decades since I went, but is that still the same thing applying right now? When sometimes they were women allowed at certain times. Do we have to take? Is it? Somebody was telling me the other day that they have to schedule the time in. Can you elaborate on this, please?
Yeah. So what we need to do is in Medina, I have sent you NUSUK Nusuk app, which you need to download on your smartphones. Those of you who have got the visas, you can actually now put your visa number on it, and you can get it, start using the app. When you open the app, when you use the app, what will happen is they will give you that is Riyadul Jannah, which is where you need to get your times. Since COVID, they're not allowing everybody to go at whatever time they want. So the ladies will have to select their own time, and the men will have to select their own time. Now, based on the time, you will have to take your phone and go at the door of Masjid Nabawi, where the ladies and the gents, and they will look at your time allocation, and you will only be allowed at that time. At the moment, when we went last, it was only 20 minutes they were allowing us, and I think it's still 20 to 25 minutes only. But they only allow very few people. You stand in the queue. First, you go inside, you wait, then you stand in the queue, and once the queue, they open the doors, then you go inside. Now, that is from the ladies' side. Hussein, I can tell you from the men's side, I think it's the same thing, if I'm not mistaken.
And so we won't be able to pray inside there?
They only give you time for 2 rakat namaz. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just 2 rakat namaz, you pray, you do your duas and everything, and I think by maximum 10 minutes, they will ask you to leave.
I see. And this whole app was for this timing thing, is true then?
That's right. Yes, the timing thing. It's for both Umrah time and for this time as well.
I see. Oh, okay. No, thank you.
All these questions will be answered over there. Before Hussein and Maulana will be able to answer all your questions, which are, logistic over there. So you will have full, maybe any questions that you even have in your head at the moment probably will be answered, there. Is that right, Hussein?
Yeah.
Do you want to carry on, and then we will have question and answer at the end anyway?
Yeah, Mohsin Bhai has prompted a good thing here. It's not a bad idea just to discuss Medina, then maybe it'd be just too much Medina and Makkah put together. So if there's any other questions on Medina, there is a question here I can see. What is the name of the hotel in Medina? The Medina hotel.
The Medina hotel, we only got a confirmation today morning. The hotel's name is Season Star. I will share the booking.com's app, whatever the link is, so that you can see the hotel. It's a 4.5 star hotel. It's a very nice hotel, very clean, and we will give it to you. One more thing I just want to point out over here. We were getting hotels very nearby, but really rundown hotels. I had Hussein Bhai and myself actually read through every single review which was there. And there were hotels which I wouldn't put my foot inside. So if I don't want to go, I don't think anybody would have liked as well. A lot of complaints was hotels were smelling, they were not nice. There were no bed sheets changed, no towels, nothing. So we decided that it wasn't very prudent to go for hotels, specifically during these times when their hygiene is a big problem everywhere as well. And one more question which Mohsin Bhai has asked is, why do the bathroom and toilet facility in Masjid Shajra is there, but those of us who were there last year, it is really crowded, too much water is there on the floor, and it is overcrowded that you wouldn't even get really time inside to go and do wuzu as well. So it's not really nice to go and do the go and wear your ihram there. So it's for convenience sake, we wear an ihram, but we do the niyyah like Maulana and Hussein Bhai said in Masjid Shajra.
Okay. Any other questions on Medina?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
So do we have to make the appointment for Masjid al-Nabawi from now or later?
Okay, so let's recap on that, Neelam Bhai. So first of all, you need the app which is called Nusuk. Okay, you can do it now if you want. Just look at the itinerary and see what time suits you to do the Rawdatul Jannah, the 2 rakat namaz in Rawdatul Jannah. That's the only place you need a permit for. Everything else, for namaz, for salah, for walking through the dari of Rasulullah, you don't need a permit. But just to recite the 2 rakat in Rawdatul Jannah, Riyadul Jannah rather, you need to book it. You have to have a permit. So have a good look at the itinerary and then make a decision as to what time you should book. But you can book it now, I think. I haven't tried it, but you can try. If not, then we'll have to do it when we get there.
Hussein, someone is having difficulty with getting into Nusuk or downloading it.
They take it. Or you got through? Okay, so sure.
It's pretty straightforward. Spelled it correctly, N-U-S-U-K.
On Android phone, it is on Google Play, it is there. You can directly download it. Once you download and when you open it, it is asking you for your name, passport number, and your don't go to the one which says Ekama, because that is for people who are working. Look for, what I'll do is I'll send you screenshots of where to put your name and everything. And then you can put your name and everything on that, or and then you need to put down the number of your visa. Tamaro visa no je number chene, that is the number you need to put it there. And then put your name, your passport number and everything, and then it will allow you and it will open up the screens for both Medina as well as the Umrah as well. Please do not book the Umrah time at the moment till we are actually in Medina, and then we can book the Umrah time afterwards.
Neelam Bhai, can I ask you, logistically speaking, if we are having the courtesy transport to the Rosa, if we all book different timings, isn't that going to cause a bit of awkwardness?
Hussein Bhai, we can actually book it at a time. I think between Maghrib and Ish, with the ladies, I'm not so sure. With the men, I think it is open all the time. With the ladies, they have only specific time in the evenings and early mornings. So we have to book it during that time. And just book it. Don't worry about the transport. We'll make an arrangement to go at that time.
Okay.
Okay. Gee, somebody had raised, So, Hussein Bhai?
I also understand that it is, well, not for everybody, but it is a good walk. 20 minutes, you said, Neelam Bhai?
No, 10 to 12 minutes walk. Fast walkers.
15 minutes.
Somebody like me will take 45 minutes. Somebody like you will take 10 minutes. So youngsters will probably, it's like a 5 minutes walk.
Say 15 to 20 minutes walk from our hotel to the Haram. I mean, it's looks long, it sounds long, but it's a straight road. It's quite a straight road. And we'll probably be able to get a taxi. Taxi will probably cost you 10 riyal, not more, because it's such a short distance.
That's fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, you'll be free to
What
move.
about
Shakila Bhai has got a good point that shuttle service cannot just come, go for us only. So there's options, a walk or a taxi, inshallah.
Yeah.
It's only
will-
one per person, one per visit, or can you do many times?
For ladies, I think it's only one allocation if you are lucky to get it. But I think for men, you can do it as many times as you want.
Muhammad Ismail, you had a question?
Yes, I did. It was just regarding the shuttle service. I think it's been addressed because I didn't know how long the walk was. And if it's 15 minutes, then I suppose that's okay. I just wanted to ask that if it is, because the thing is, I just looked at it on Google and it says like a 39-minute walk, which is not 15. But if we've got a shuttle service, I just didn't know what the logistics were. So is it something that we can book at any time, or is it something that we have to book as a group? Is that down to your saying, Uncle? I just didn't know how that works. Do I if I want to go, like, okay, Auntie, I want to go, like, is there a service? Is there a shuttle service? But then, like we just said, I mean, the taxi won't be too much, so I'm not too worried about that anymore.
What they have promised us is they do twice 2 services at every namaz time. Now, keeping that into account, their namaz is 5 times. Okay, ours is 3 times. So we know that we can actually go between Maghrib and Isha and stay there and then come back when the Isha time is there. So we go before Maghrib, we stay there as long as we want, and then we can come back with Isha time if you want to go with them. So they have said, and they did, we have requested, because we are 34 people, is it okay? And they've said, yes, we might be able to cater for your groups when you all want to go as well.
Thank you.
And Nilam Bhai, what about wheelchair? Will wheelchair be available?
So the wheelchairs which you have, the hotel has got its own wheelchairs, a few of them. But I don't know how many bija groups are there. I'm not aware about it. Hussain Bhai, any idea on how many wheelchairs they will give us?
They normally have 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Normally.
We can request them to keep a few for us, or it's not allowed. I'm not so sure.
I think it's about just getting there and possessing it, rather, you could just keep it next to outside your room.
Yeah, Nazneen Bhai, do you have your own wheelchair? Do you want to take with you?
I know Mom doesn't have a wheelchair, but just for long distances, she would need it. If it's like a 15-20 minute walk, then she would need the wheelchair.
No. If we want to walk, that is, if you want to walk. If you don't want to walk, then the shuttle service does provide us very near to the haram. It will drop us over there. And the hotel does have a few wheelchairs, but I'm not so sure if every time, whenever we want to go, a wheelchair has second.
Can we bring our own wheelchair?
Yes, please bring your own wheelchair. If you can bring your own wheelchair, that would be excellent. Then we will try and help you in pushing as well. That's not a problem.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Because my mom also need wheelchair, no?
Yeah. Yes. Habib Bhai did tell me that. So if you want to bring your own wheelchair is not part of your luggage allowance. It is free for those people who are coming. Anybody can. We have requested wheelchairs anyways for the airport. So if you are bringing your own wheelchair, put it in the luggage and just collect it in Medina.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, actually, even in Mecca, we have to take taxi to the haram, from the hotel.
At the moment, Habib Bhai, what they've done is they've cleared that road, so there is no walking as much as it was before.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I got my heart.
So yeah. Sorry, Habib Bhai was with us last year. That's why.
Doesn't charge too much. 10 riyal is nothing.
Yeah.
Khair inshallah. Khair inshallah.
Okay, moving on. For those who joined us a little bit late, no worries. We just went through the items that you take to Saudi Arabia. You have the list already, and we've just managed to run through the itinerary of Medina. So we moved on to Makkah. So may I carry on now from there?
Can I just say that for those people who have missed the first part, I will send a YouTube link so that you will be able to see the whole of our Zoom meeting.
Okay, so we're here on the 22nd of February, Wednesday, first Shabaan. Okay, so now we're in Sheraton, right, Nilamay?
Sorry,
Yeah?
Yes.
22nd February, Wednesday, first Shabaan. We're in Sheraton now, right?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, so Fajr at Haram, breakfast at the hotel, and basically you've got a free day. Now we're suggesting to do the second Umrah, which is the Umrah of Shabaan, on that evening, although Maulana's recommendation is Thursday. Last year, when we went, Thursday night in the rooftop, we did Dua Kumel, and that went down very, very well. So this is an option. If some of you don't feel like doing Umrah on the first of Shabaan, you're welcome to do it on the second Shabaan. The only reason we're doing it this way, we're suggesting it this way, is like I said, to facilitate Dua Kumel on Thursday night on the rooftop of the Haram.
Yeah.
Okay? But by all means, for those who want to do it on Wednesday, can do it on Wednesday. For those who want to do it on Thursday, can do it Thursday. We will be there to help out. You know, you'll have to go to Masjid-e-Tanim to do your Ihram Niyyah. We'll go through it again in Medina as to how you do the second Umrah, inshallah. Okay, and we could just arrange some transport to get some taxis from our hotel to Masjid Tanim, which is not far. It's only 10 minutes away, 10-15 minutes away maximum. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, yeah. I'm just going to stop you, Hussein Bhai, for a second. Last year we did get a very good driver who came with a small bus and took us all, whoever wanted to go for second Umrah. So we could arrange that driver as well.
Yeah, if we're all going together in a dozen or 16 people, then we can get that bus, then it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can try and do that. So those who are doing Umrah on the first Shabaan, they do the Umrah. Also the timings, we will see how it goes. I think after Isha is a good time to go, and then you're done by 12, come home, rest, and then go back to the Haram for Fajr. Others would probably prefer to do it late and stay for Fajr. So, you know, they start at 12 or 1 after midnight, and then you finish your second Umrah and you do Fajr, and then you come home. Really, it's up to individuals, but we will see how it goes. Okay. That's first Shabaan, Wednesday, done. Okay, so you'll go through the routine of Umrah again, the rituals of Umrah again, all together. Okay. Thursday, second Shabaan, Fajr at the Haram. Try and do all your salahs in the Haram if you can. You know, Maulana will guide us about the fiqh rules of how to follow the namaz, or that we'll discuss in Medina, inshallah. Take care, Maulana. Then 2:30 p.m. we're thinking of, well, we've decided to do the Atraf Ziyarat, the outside Ziyarat. This will include Mina, Arafah, Muzdalifah. These three places where during Hajj time is packed. And you will see the difference, how empty it can get. And then we will, inshallah, visit Jannatul Mualla as well. It is very difficult for the bus to stop on the bridge there sometimes. If we're lucky, hopefully he will stop, or we'll ask him to just take a round and come back for us, and we'll drop out of the bus and do ziyarah of Bibi Khadija alayha salam and Hazrat Abu Talib alayhi salam, inshallah. So that is penciled in for 2:30 p.m. Okay, 2:30 p.m. the bus will leave, and inshallah we will get back by Maghribain. And then, you know, after Maghrib, you can just hang around there around the haram. You can do your dinner there. There's so many places. There's food available everywhere. And we will guide you to that, inshallah, when we get there. And then 10 o'clock, we gather at the rooftop of the haram. You just take an escalator. You just carry on going until you can't go any further. That means you have arrived at the rooftop. And we will do Dua Kumail and Ziyarat al-Warith, inshallah, together. I think I can nominate Muhammad Ali and Sajid to handle that part of it. The good reciters, mashallah. We've got very good reciters. 3rd Shabaan, 24th February, 3rd Shabaan, Fajr prayers at the haram, breakfast at the hotel, and you've got the day free, basically. Here we've written 9 p.m. to celebrate Wiladat of Imam Hussain alayhi salam and Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam. I would probably bring it down to 8:30. Maybe 8:30 might be better so that we can get back to sleep and then wake up for Fajr. But we'll see how it goes. See how you feel, 8 or 8:30 or 9. You know, by the time you finish your dinner. Saturday, Fajr prayers, breakfast in the hotel, a free day basically. The first batch, the majority of us will be packing our bags to depart that night, right? 25th February, Saturday night. Evening we'll have the majlis of Wiladat of Imam Zain al-Abidin alayhi salam, and a farewell and a feedback maybe, I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Not feedback, not this time, no. No feedback this time, Nilam Bhai, no feedback.
It's okay, we always learn from our mistakes. Hussain Bhai, we have to take feedback.
Indeed we do, indeed we do.
Yes.
Absolutely right. And then 26th February, Sunday, 5th Shabaan, 4:30 a.m. We want all the bags outside the rooms. We'll get the concierge to come and pick up your bags and bring them down. We'll have to do our Fajr prayers in the hotel. Let me just give you the prayer time.
Is this for the first? Is this for the first batch of people leaving, or is this for
the first batch?
The first batch, yeah.
Just the first batch.
Okay. After that, Muhammad, you are in charge of the second batch.
Yeah, I saw that. Didn't know where that came from.
So Salah times in Medina on the 17th of February, and it doesn't fluctuate much, to be honest. It's a little bit different in Makkah, but generally there and thereabouts. 17th February 2023, Fajr is at 5:51 a.m. Dhuhr is 12:36, and Maghrib is 6:17. Please don't hold me to this. I got these from Google, but Saudis do have their own calendar, I suppose, their own timings. But at the hotel, there's always timings there. All the 5 prayers timings are there at the hotel. And when you go to the haram, also they've got the timings. Okay.
Hussain Bhai, can I just ask a question? You know, our Shia timings are slightly different to the Sunni timings. How do we cope with that?
Okay. Maulana can brief us on it. Shall I say a bit? Fajr, I don't think there's too much of a problem. Maghrib is the only issue. So what we do when you hear the adhan, you try and kill yourself a bit of time. 5-10 minutes, you know. Maulana, please, if you have got a...
You're on mute,
Maulana, you are muted.
Most of the Salah, as Hussain Bhai mentioned, that especially Fajr Salah, you have, they delay and they pray their Salatul Layl. By the time they finish, already time for us as well. So this is a combined time for there and for us. As Hussein Bhai mentioned, only the question remained for Dhuhr Salah.
Maghrib. Dhuhr is okay. Is it?
No, Maghrib, you mentioned Maghrib. Maghrib Salah. So Maghrib Salah, there's a way, either when they start on time, after Adhan, if they start their Salah, sometimes they delay. Sometimes they delay means they also offer Mustahab Salah. So if there is a delay, then it's okay for us. Only we need only after Adhan, 10 minutes after Adhan. So if they delay, then it's okay. If they don't delay and they straight away say Qad qamati salah, then you can join the Salah and pray with the Salah which is inside the Haram. When they finish their Salah, you can offer your own Salah, which is Maghrib Salah. Just to respect the Salatul Jama'ah. Just to respect the Salatul Jama'ah, pray with them, because it's not for us to pray if there is no time for Salah. Then we need to repeat their Salah after they finish their Salatul Maghrib. Is this clear?
Yes.
So you can judge how much time they give after their Adhan.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maulana.
Okay.
And one thing, Hussein Bhai, if you allow me, many people ask that Maulana, Jamaat Namaz is going on there, and how we are going to join the Salatul Jama'ah. Yes, you can pray. If there is a time for us, you can pray with Jama'at. You are going to join the Jama'ah. That means you are going to follow them in action, not in recitation. So action means when they go into ruku, you also go into ruku. When they go into sajda, you go into sajda. When they get up from sajda, you also follow them. But you are going to recite your own. Your own means you are going to recite Hamd and Surah, and also in the ruku and sajda and tashahud and salam, everything. As far as the qunut is concerned, qunut is not wajib, but you can do it because they give also much time. Much time when they pray with Jamaat after saying Allahu Akbar, and also, for example, they say Rabbana walakal hamd. They start also some imams, they also do longer dua when they go into ruku. So there is qunut is not problem. Raise your hand and say Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad, Allahu Akbar. That's it. So we are going to pray with Jama'ah if there is a time for us, and we are going to follow them in action, not in recitation.
Yep.
So niyat is not Jama'at.
Niyat is not Jama'ah. Just to respect the Jama'ah. You are going to join the Jama'ah.
So the second surah.
I had just had a couple.
Oh, sorry. One at a time. Okay, Habib bhai? You were asking something?
No.
Okay.
Mohsin Bhai's family was asking something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just had, I'll just ask the 4 questions that I had. Maybe Hussein Bhai or Maulana can answer, or Neelam, please. Is this correct to say that when we reach Makkah, we will all be together in the bus? We will be able to do the first Umrah together, so we will be properly guided, like in terms of taksir and istawaf, or will we be all separated? Just out of confusion, because some of us, they're going for the first time. I haven't been in there for the last 30 years. So I'm just wondering, the first Umrah, will we be guided? Like soon as our bus will go straight to, not to the hotel, but will go straight to the Kaaba to do our first Umrah? That's the first question. And then the second question is with regards to this, the Tawaf. When I was doing the Hajj, we were doing in pairs. Is this the same thing? Like I'll be pairing with my wife and my daughter will be pairing with her together, like round. Is that the same idea? And the third question is, somebody was telling me, I don't know how true this is, but anytime now we do tawaf in Makkah, Kaaba, it can only be wearing the ihram. You can't wear general clothes anymore. Can you answer those three, please?
Sure. Shall I go ahead? The first one, as we arrive Makkah, we will go to our hotel. We will leave our bags there. The coach will take us straight to the hotel. We'll leave our bags. We'll probably give you 15 to 20 minutes to 30 minutes max to freshen up, wudu and whatever, and then we will walk to the haram. Now, this Anjum Hotel is quite nicely located. We will go down an escalator and you are almost there on the marble of the haram, inshallah. So we will go in together, but there is no way we can finish tawaf all together because some are slow, some are fast, some of us will be pushed or slowed down, whatever the reason may be. But what we'll do is we will go in groups and we'll arrange a meeting place. So after the tawaf, we'll tell you, okay, meet us there. We'll point you out where we meet just before Safa Marwa. In fact, it's behind Maqam Ibrahim. So after tawaf, everybody goes behind Maqam Ibrahim as back as possible because they won't allow you anywhere near Maqam Ibrahim. You go as far back as possible. We pray your 2 rakat namaz and we'll have a meeting point there. We'll try and wait for everyone. As we'll probably go in groups. Habib Bhai will lead one group, inshallah, because he's experienced. And then we will, inshallah, walk together to Safa. And again, Safa to Marwa and Marwa to Safa 7 times. We'll do that. We'll finish in Marwa because that will be the 7th. What we'll do is, again, we will wait for each other, inshallah. We'll help each other to do taksir, inshallah. And then from there, we'll find our way back in. So generally, if all goes well, COVID time, this was not possible. You'd have to leave the haram and then go back into the haram. But now, inshallah, with no COVID restrictions, we might be able to just, when you finish Marwa, we do taksir, and then you walk back as if you're still doing sa'i, you're going towards Safa. And then before you reach Safa, on the right, you will see the haram, the mataf area. So you just join in there. Just make your way to the mataf area to do our tawafun nisa. Okay? After tawafun nisa, you're done. There's no sa'i after tawafun nisa. Okay?
That's not done on the last day, the tawafun nisa?
Yes.
Sorry, Tawafun Nisa is not done on the last day. Tawafun Nisa is done as soon as Sa'i is over.
Oh, so okay, got it. Okay, thank you.
Like I explained, after Sa'i, we have to make our way back to the mataf to do Tawafun Nisa. So it has to be done straight after.
Okay.
That's the best way.
You don't have to return back for
Sa'i.
For Sa'i.
You still have to do 2 rakat namaz. Like I said, we will discuss this in Medina. It will be more fresher. You will have your minds will be free. In Medina, beautiful city. Everything will pan out, inshallah. Your second question, Mohsin Bhai?
Was the pairing together? Is it still pairing together? Like me, I had to hold my wife.
Yes, no problem at all. No problem at all.
Is that they still do that?
Normally, it's best to have the wife in front of you and you behind her. So, you're going that way. Okay. That's the best way. That's the best way I found it is. But you can walk side to side, but you can be separated that way.
And it's still required to, did you hear about this? I'm not sure, you would know better. Is it required to wear the ihram every day, no matter what, even if you're not doing Umrah?
Yes. So you're not allowed in the mataf area without your ihram. Simply. I mean, Maulana can tell us whether it's moral or not moral, just to pretend wearing ihram and then going there just for tawaf. That's Maulana's page. Maybe he can answer that. So the rules, Maulana, I can tell you that you're not allowed in the mataf area unless you are doing Umrah. Or if you want to technically put it, you want to twist it, then you can say in ihram. So some people, they done their Umrah and the next day they just put the ihram and they just want to do tawaf. So they put the ihram on as if so that they can get inside the haram.
I didn't get the answer in writing, but I have heard from reliable sources that Agha Sistani says if this is the condition from the responsible people, like a custodian of haram, if this is the condition that you can't go without ihram into mataf, and you pretend that I'm doing a tawaf or umrah. So this is not right, because they give this, they have issued this ruling to accommodate the people. So that's why this is not right to just pretend that you are doing ihram, umrah, and you go with ihram to do your tawaf, unless you perform the umrah.
True.
So basically, you can still go to the haram, Mohsin Bhai, in your plain clothes, but not on the mataf area, if you see what I mean. You can go onto the first floor, the second floor, or the rooftop to do your salah. All your salahs you can do in any of those floors you fancy. Okay?
Let's say if I want to touch the Kaaba, let's say on the third or fourth day, I couldn't do it unless I'm wearing my ihram. And even
if you wish to do that after you finish your Umrah tawaf.
Yeah, okay.
Happily go to the Kaaba and
I see.
But exactly what Ayatollah Sistani says in writing, that inshallah I will tell you in Medina.
Okay.
Exact rule, inshallah. And this is not a problem, because after finishing, because we are doing 2 umrahs, and you can do more than 2 umrahs if you can. For example, in the month of Rajab, we are going to do umrah in behalf of from ourselves, and the second umrah. So there is a possibility to perform 4 umrah if you can.
Oh, okay, mashallah. Okay, that makes sense.
If you can, 1 umrah from your side and 1 umrah in behalf of your marhumeens, or from Imam Zamana Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif, best opportunity. And also same thing in the month of Shabaan. So in the month of Shabaan, first umrah from yourself, and the second umrah from your friends and parents and relatives and brother and sister, whoever you want to add. And you can add in second umrah as many names as you can, whether it is your deceased family members or those who are still alive. You can perform umrah in behalf of as many people as you want.
Oh, it counts sawab for all of them then?
Yes.
Okay. Question about the unscented items. Does it have to be with respects to everything? Like, for instance, deodorant, toothpaste, shampoo, soap? Does it have to be unscented for everything? And the other question my wife was asking is, does the laundry before we leave should have been maybe done laundry with unscented detergent before we leave? Can you maybe Maulana speak about?
Yes. It is compulsory that the ihram which you are going to wear must be washed with unscented detergent. Must be. Or if there is for example, washing powder or something, you are using powder or something which does have scent, but very small amount of scent. The moment you are going to dry your ihram, the scent will go away. If this is the case, then that's fine. Otherwise, if the smell is going to stay in the ihram, then you have to wash it something which removes the smell, or which remove the perfume or anything.
I see. And then the unscented, like deodorant and unscented. This is only part of this only applies during the ihram time only, really.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So it's okay if I bring scented stuff.
Yes, of course. After ihram, you can. After finishing your umrah, you can wear this perfume or anything which you want to use. Sorry.
even in the rules still apply in the second Umrah, right? Just like Wajib.
Yes, same ruling.
Oh, okay. And last question. Is there any special books you recommend or dua books that you recommend that we should take from here? Like I know, like we're going to take Ziyarat Rasul Khuda and maybe Ziyarat Ashura, and this. Any other books that you highly recommend? Dua Kumail, yes, of course. Any other books that
yes, there is a book for Umrah, especially for Umrah rulings and also for recitation when you are going to perform your first round of Kaaba, what you are going to recite, when you see the Hajar al-Aswad, what dua you will recite, when you see the Hatim, what dua, when you see the first corner and second corner and third corner and fourth corner, there is dua. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the dua book is published by European Hajj Mission, if I'm not mistaken, or by World Federation. You can find on the line, online, maybe you can visit the Kuwait website or World Federation website, you can find this book. And if you can't find, then you can ask Hussein by where we can get this book.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
and if you can't find any dua book, the best thing is the dua which you know by heart. For example, the best dua we know by heart is salawat.
Yes.
The best dua. The question was asked to sixth Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam, and person came to Imam alayhi salatu wasalam that I performed my Umrah, but I didn't have anything to recite. So Imam alayhi salatu wasalam says, but I have seen that your lips were moving. He said, I was reciting the salawat during my tawaf. So Imam alayhi salatu wasalam said, this is the best dua which you have recited while you are doing your tawaf. So salawat is the best dua if you can't find any dua, if you can't remember any dua. The best thing is salawat, and also astaghfirullah rabbi wa atubu ilayh. For example, tasbihat arba, subhanallah walhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah wallahu akbar, or kalima la ilaha illallah muhammadur rasulullah aliyun waliyullah. So any dhikr, yes, any dhikr which you remember during the tawaf. For example, there is a possibility you have book, but you can't, because of the crowd, you can't turn the page. There is a possibility. So best thing is keep the book with you, and also if you can't, then recite the salawat and other dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Hussein, I just remembered one last question for you. With regards to being us being Shia, and we using the turbat more there, is it need to be in our hand? Do we have to keep it hidden? And is the dua kumail, during my time it was very problematic when I went in '96. I don't know now. It's been too long, but is there issues with this when, sometimes, as Shias, we go a little too much, like some people do matam, you're going to go problem. But just saying, with respects to the Shia using the more, is it problematic? And in Jannat al-Baqi, there is a ladies' time for that?
Okay. So as to question one, you just have to be smart. Either you take a little more and you keep it in your hand and you put it down as you go to sajda. That's one option. Second option, you can pray on a marble. Okay. In Medina, you find they have carpets, but within the carpets, they have a bit of marble. So you will just see a lot of Shias standing right there. They will just line up there for the namaz because they know they want to do sajda on the marble. So they will be in the very front of the carpet, and then there's marble, and then there's carpet again. Do you understand?
Yes, yes, alhamdulillah.
So you use, and there are some areas there's no carpet at all. When you go into the haram, you maneuver yourself and you will see areas where people are praying just on marble. It's just marble. So you can pray there. The third option is you have this sajdaga, musalla, sorry, the janamas, which Muhammad Ali is kindly showing us with this piece, what is it, sisal or,
and a mat, yes.
Yeah, of straw or sisal. And it's stitched onto the janamas, as Muhammad Ali is showing us. You know, if you've got one of those, that can be handy. The only thing is, to keep the sajdaga, there's two issues. In my experience, I found one is they can be kicked around because, you know, there's so many people moving up and down, this, left, right. So they might just kick it away. Or you might have God forbid, a Wahhabi next to you, and he'll start into a conversation, and you know, he'll ask you why you're doing this and that. You don't want to get into that, right?
Yeah,
so
it's difficult in with your ihram too, right? In a sense, in Makkah.
Makkah is very easy because most of the areas in Makkah is marble only. Even the first floor and second floor is marble. Lots of marble areas.
Okay.
So you don't need a turba there. But like I said, you know, I've seen a lot of people, they just carry a small turba, and when they go sajda, they put it down and they lift it up, and then back to sajda, they put it back again. You can do that, but I don't see, I think it's very practical just to pray on the marble, which is allowed. So,
yeah.
Just, sorry, can I, correct me if I'm wrong, just with regards to the point about marble, when it comes to Riyadh al-Jannah, there is no, like, it's all carpeted. So from my experience, I just went in, didn't pray with them more. I just went in, prayed on carpet, because I was just praying, like nothing wajib. So that's what I did.
Exactly.
So just thought I'd throw that out there.
Exactly. You're not praying a wajib namaz. You just need the turba conditions, marble and other things, only if you're doing wajib namaz. So if you're doing a sunnah namaz, it's not a problem doing it on carpet. In Riyadh al-Jannah, it'd be impossible for you to keep a more, because there's just so much going on. There's a lot of these police guys, they will take your more and destroy it. So it's not a problem. And if you have
in
this,
short, sorry, in short, you can say you are more or less in, okay.
More or less, more or less, okay. Correctly put. But if you've got these janamas with this little piece here, it's very useful. I carry it all the time, and I don't have to don't lay out your whole janamas, your musalla in the haram, because the people, they want to share it. So they will they'll say, okay, put it on the side so I can share it. So your turba is gone. So best is just keep it folded and just keep the mat part visible, and keep the janamas, the musalla, folded.
Just one thing I wanted to say is, Mohsin Bhai, last year, those of us who went, Alhamdulillah, we did manage to use the turba and pray, and we went, the ladies' side, I'm not talking about the men, and there was no issue. So the ladies some of the ladies did use the turba in Medina and Makkah, and they didn't have, they were not creating as much as fuss as they were creating in the past.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
There was a question on Jannatul Baqi from you, Mohsin. Remind me.
Yeah, ladies are not allowed in Jannatul Baqi. No, ladies are not allowed. They can just be by the wall downstairs, although I think there is a little bit of a standing area. If the guard over there is good enough, he will allow you to do your ziyarat by standing there down. Otherwise, they don't allow ladies over there at all.
We'll see how it goes. We might do a tour of the outside of the Masjid al-Nabawi, and then with Maulana, and we will, inshallah, hopefully we can go together, and then we can do a joint ziyarat of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Bibi Fatima, and Aimma, standing in the marble area of the Haram outside the Masjid al-Nabawi. Inshallah, we'll see if we can plan that. If not, then the ladies can go by themselves. Inshallah, maybe Maulana's good wife, Batul Bhai, can lead the ziyarah, the ladies, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, we've got that, and I understand there are others, also other ladies there who are joining us can help out in that section. Can I just finish off and then we can go back to questions and answers, no problem. So we said 4:30 a.m. bags out on the 26th of February. And Fajr prayers in the hotel, unfortunately, because we need to leave at 6. It sounds long. Our flight is at 11:40, I believe, Nilambai, correct?
Yes, it's at 11:40, but we need to be in the airport by 8 o'clock.
Exactly.
8:15, yeah.
So it takes about 1.5 to 2 hours to get to Jeddah Airport. And then, you know, Jeddah Airport is sometimes can be very efficient, sometimes can be very inefficient. So we need to be there quite nice and early. So we'll have to pray that last Fajr prayers, unfortunately, in the hotel. Because if you go to the Haram and come back, it might be very late. Group 2 people stay in Makkah in the same hotel. And that's the 5 people to leave for Jeddah for a day. Shakila Bai and Nilambai will arrange whatever there is arrangements to be made. So for you, for your flight is 3:30 a.m. early in the morning. I'm sorry, I didn't book tickets. It just booked. Yeah, Alhamdulillah. So 3:30 a.m. So you need to be there for at least by 12:30. Yeah. So we decided that you should leave at 11 p.m. maximum. No, I think you should leave at 10:30 to be safe. 10:30 p.m. Muhammad Ali, is that okay? That's your batch.
Okay.
But yeah, poor thing, we dropped it on him.
Not even a text message, but yeah, it's fine. That sounds all right.
Yeah. Inshallah, 27th. It says May on here, but it should not be May. It should be February.
Sure,
we will
sorry.
Arrive. Okay, we'll arrive London. 6th Shabaan, we arrive London, inshallah. Hopefully we'll arrive safely. Thank you very much for all of you who joined in. And we can carry on question and answer on Makkah or Medina, please.
Stand by. On your last point, for the last 9 people leaving, what time is the checkout time for hotel in Makkah for the second group?
12 normally, 12, midday.
Midday, but the flight is at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Correct.
So we stay in the Haram, or we go to Jeddah to see the Rahma Mosque, which is what I want to do.
If you can, yeah.
Yeah, so I was just going to say that those of you who want to go and see the mosque, we'll make an arrangement for them to leave. Those of who, I think the others want to stay in Makkah, so they will be staying in Makkah till 10 p.m., I think, 10:30 p.m. And then inshallah, they will leave directly from there and they will reach the airport. Those who are going via Jeddah to see the day, have that little bit of excursion, they'll do that and then they will reach the airport, inshallah. Also, one thing I wanted to just point out, that the Saudi ruling about buying Zamzam water, if you are on a tourist visa, you're not allowed to buy Zamzam water. So please do not take any Zamzam water. Otherwise, it will be your own personal responsibility to sort it out at the airport, because we are all on tourist visa. Zamzam water is only allowed to be bought by people who are on Umrah visa. But saying that when you are in Masjidul Nabawi last year up till now, and when you go for your Umrah as well, they give you Zamzam water in small bottles, like to drink it. So you can take that bottle, that's not a problem. But those 5-liter cans, you cannot carry it on tourist visa. Just so that you are aware about it, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any questions either on Medina or Makkah?
Mind you, all these will be answered over there as well on the first day. But yes, Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I just have a general question. What's the baggage allowance, as in weight-wise?
Baggage allowance is 46 kilos, but please don't carry 46 kilos. Otherwise, you'll be carrying it on yourself. It is 23 kilo per bag, so you are allowed 2 pieces.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nilambai, should ladies take more ihram? Maybe 2 sets or 3 sets?
Yes, if you wish to. Yeah, if you wish to. Yeah, but I think both the hotels do have a good laundry service. But obviously, I don't know how expensive it is. But it's better to take 2 sets of ihram. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And did you mention that it doesn't have to be white for the ladies?
That's right.
Yes. Laura, can you explain ihram of ladies?
For ladies, it's not like for gents, but it is good to have white. You can do your Umrah in black or any other color, but white is a recommended mission, but not compulsory.
Thank you. And the list you mentioned in the beginning of what items we have to take, will you send us that list on WhatsApp?
I've sent it, but I can send it again.
Yes, we'll resend it again because I think a lot of people joined in after that. So we'll resend it again. Yes, we will. Okay.
I know. Sorry,
Nasmin, go on, please.
Okay, so like I haven't. You said we have to take an unlocked phone.
A smartphone which will work there. It doesn't have to be unlocked. Up till last year, they wanted us to buy a Saudi SIM, but that is not a requirement anymore. You can do it. You don't need to buy a Saudi SIM. But if you want to buy a Saudi SIM, then make sure that your phone is unlocked to all the networks.
Is that not a requirement at all?
No, that's not anymore a requirement. They've lifted up those requirements. So you can actually now use the Nusuk app over here, and you can also book it from here. First, it was a requirement that you cannot book any of the allocations without Saudi SIM, but now it is not like that.
But
so you will let us know when to. Sorry, you will let us know when to book for Medina and for Makkah once we're there, correct? We don't have to book for now anything.
Medina is up to you because you have to work out what timings have you got free to be able to do the.
I would recommend that we are there on the 17th. Let's ladies can book it on the 18th, please. If we can get allocation on the 18th in the evening, that would be better. So all the ladies can be together because it's better we all kind of book it. So I'm going to see if tomorrow I can book a slot and see at that time how many slots are there, and I can put a message on WhatsApp.
Yes, please, if you can do that. And for Umrah, we'll book it when we're in Medina?
That's right, yes. For Umrah, we'll book it when we are in Medina.
At the moment, they're not very strict on checking the permits in Umrah, but we have to be safe.
Okay. And so when are we doing the first Umrah? What day?
20th of night. Between 20th and the 21st night, we are doing first Umrah of Rajab.
And then the second Umrah after 2 days.
After 1 or 2 days, when depending upon how people are feeling, how tired they are, we will do it. That second Umrah, we are not so worried. We can do it when people are ready to do it.
Nilambai, so book for me the slot of Masjid Nabawi, yeah?
I will. Last year we did some nakras. We can't do that this year now, Marcia. Bye.
Yeah.
Yes, we will definitely. Yeah. The ladies' side getting a slot in Masjid Nabawi is much more difficult than the men's side because they're really a couple of hours only they give. So as soon as we can manage to get on the 18th slot, just book it, please, in the evening.
So you let us know tomorrow, right? Once you book yours.
I will. I'm just waiting for my visa because like the 4 of the others, my visa hasn't come up. So as soon as that comes, I'll book it, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay. Inshallah. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Anyone, any more questions?
Feel free to send us any questions as well, and we'll be able to answer it. If it benefits everybody, we might just put the question and the answer on the group as well.
Yes, even if it's a fiqh question, Maulana will be there to answer it. He's in the group as well. And if it's logistics, then either Nilambai or I will answer them, inshallah. Any other questions? We're looking forward to it.
Very much.
Yes.
Nare Haydari then. Nare Haydari.
Ali.
It brought a bit of smiles in your faces. You want to wind it up, Nilam Afzalbhai?
Yes, I think if there are no other questions, we will continue to send any information that is for the group. It'll be, updated every time before we leave. And again, just to reiterate, if you think of any question after tonight and you wish to ask, you can ask in the group or to Nilambai or Hussein. And then if that question is, like Nilambai said, if that question is relevant to the group as well, we'll post that question and answer on that as well.
And if the ladies have got a specific question to ask Maulana, then please, Maulana is happy to help. Even in Medina, when we have with the Masail session, we will have one session with Maulana and the ladies only, if they have any specific questions.
Yep. So if that is it, and then inshallah, all the best, and well, there you go. If we need to do another Zoom just before we leave, we can do it, but I think this will be like Khuda Hafiz, everyone.
Thank you very much for attending.
Okay, inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to
everybody. Khuda Hafiz.
Thank you to Maulana Hussein Bhai and Nilam Bhai.
Thank you to Afzal Bhai for facilitating this Zoom session.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Khuda Hafiz.
Thank you. Khuda Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz. Khuda Hafiz. Khuda Hafiz.
Okay, Khuda Hafiz.
કેમ નીલમભાઈ ક્યાં હાલી ગયા આપણી જે ઓલી પછી recap હોય છે ને.
Let me actually yeah.
It's okay.
Because this will be like I can stop recording now.
Yeah, okay.